to ask a question on episode 200 of the Ask Gary Vee show. Don't call yet. If you do, I'm not going to pick up. You'll hear me not picking up right here. So do not call yet. But in a minute, we will give you the info to do it. So you got the 360 thing going?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we're gonna.
So what are we live on what?
On YouTube.
We're literally live on YouTube right now.
360 live.
I told you not to call.
Yeah.
And the
So you
number
got the
works.
link.
Yeah.
Which link did you grab?
All right, we're good here. Are we good,
Top
guys?
YouTube short link. Yeah, cool.
All right, we're about to do it.
Let's go.
It'd be cool if you had like the old one. The red
Morning,
flashes,
David.
like, you know, old people line up, yeah.
Thank you,
So,
Mishka.
yeah.
He's reading the book.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep, it is episode 200 already, Richard Lopez.
I
We
know.
got there quick. Got there quick.
Gee,
Oh,
keep it
Nah.
thanks for calling. Stanley.
Oh,
That's so cool. So we're live. So here's another thing. Let's get up. Is this on my channel?
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm live on YouTube 360.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? That's cool. People are
I'm a
calling.
pro.
We're getting excited.
Laggy.
All right, don't worry, relax. We'll get to it shortly. All right, let's do it. Here we go. People now have the number down. D-Rock, I'm going to go into the show. I'm going to talk about you, Stefan. You're going to show D-Rock. Then D-Rock, you're going to show the phone number. I'm going to chat a little bit with India, this and that, and then we'll start answering questions. Ready? Feeling good?
I just want to make sure I can hear everything.
Okay?
Yep.
Feeling good? All right, here we go. Hey, everybody, this is Gary Vee, Nerd Chuck 200 of the Ask Gary Vee show. It's a very special episode. Stefan, show the characters around. A couple more peeps in the house. Indy, of course. Brittany is in the house. Andrew's got the info. D-Rock on Facebook Live. And Andy on Google 360 Video Live. But, oh, very nice, India. Indy's excited. Episode 200, we decided, episode 100, show a clip from it. Stefan put it over here. Episode 100, we actually, brought a lot of you together. We did a live show. Episode 200, we're doing a call-in show. So D-Rock, why don't you show everybody on Facebook the phone number? That's right, 949-427-9833. Call the Ask Gary Vee show and get your question answered. India, are you ready for the call-in show?
Super ready.
And India, why don't you give everybody in the Vader Nation an update? You've now been one of my 2 assistants for the last 3 weeks or so.
Oh wow, 3 weeks.
Well, I'm asking you. That was a
I don't
question.
know. I flew by.
So what do you think? Give everybody the things that you're allowed to say. What's the biggest surprise so far?
The biggest surprise.
I mean, you've been so close to the ecosystem. You've been at
Yes.
Vayner for how long? 4 years?
Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years. So you've been at Vayner. You've been on Team Gary Vee for
A year and a half.
right. But now you're in it.
I'm in it.
You're closer than ever, right? And so what's the biggest surprise so far?
He's even busier than imaginable. Like I had.
It's crazy, right?
Super crazy.
Like it's crazy,
D-Rock
right?
probably knows a little bit, but I feel like being in your inbox is like the thing that's most high.
Yeah, even D-Rock, I don't think knows. You know why? Even though he's following me all day in those scenarios, he can't see the parallel. Like that's the part that people don't get.
Yeah.
The thing that's happening that you now have access to is the scariest shit of all. Because while I'm doing the 10-minute meetings and the insanity, this is collecting just enormous amounts of pressure.
It's true. It's great. There's a lot. It's fun.
That is fun. All right. 949-427-9833. Call in now. I will answer. Get into it. What's that?
The video is just choppy now.
That's right. That's fine. Facebook Live, call in 949-427-9833 with your question, and I'll answer it live on the show. I'm excited about this call in. Now we just sit here and we excitingly wait for the phone calls. I was really impressed with everybody waiting to call.
Yeah.
I'm very, very thankful, Facebook. Oh, you know what's so funny? So many of them are on their phone.
Yeah.
So they have to like, what do they do? Like they like, you know what I mean? It's so
Yeah.
weird now, right? Like when I used to do this live streaming on Ustream, and have people call, they were like in their desktop and they would just pick up their phone. Now it's like all encompassing in one device. So let me just see this one more time. And for 2,500, it's not working. A lot of people are saying it's not working. 1-949-427-9833. Do you think we're getting so many calls it broke? Doesn't go through. Holy crap, are we getting so many not available? Andy, what happened? Did we break it?
I'm looking right now.
This is the right number, right?
Fortunately, I'm in a car right now.
Lines got busy. Exactly. Everybody's. I think we crashed Google Voice. Did we crash it?
Maybe.
We can give them this.
Should we give him this number?
Yeah, give him up.
We can do that.
No, this we should give him.
Yeah.
Do we have any other Google Voice numbers to connect
I,
with this, or
I can try.
did we break Google Voice?
We might have.
Why? Because the Vader Nation's better. We can break anything.
They're hungry.
This is gonna be the best episode ever. Hope you're enjoying episode 200. All right. So yeah, it was working. It's all busy signals. Wait a minute. Am I like? There we go.
Hey.
Look, it was me maybe. Holy crap! I think I figured it out. That's interesting. All right.
Call from.
Gilbert Dominguez.
Gilbert Dominguez.
To accept, press 1.
One.
Send a
Gilbert,
Yes. Hey, what's up, Gary?
how are you, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good. And yourself?
Tremendous. What is your question?
Well, my question is, I have a upcoming provisional patent on a warehouse product. I was wondering what I could do to help prepare myself to becoming a future business owner or entrepreneur or whatnot.
So what are you worried about?
I don't know. What can I do? What are some books I could help prepare myself? Because I'm going to end up having to like clean warehouses just to get my product up there. And I was wondering, I don't know, I have all this stuff coming up that I'm going to have to try to accomplish. And I just need any type of business advice.
Well, let me give you good advice. You're going to get nothing from reading a book. No book's going to tell you like what to do. What you need to do is wrap your head around that you have to bleed out of your fucking eyes and work 24/7, 365. There's no advice that I can give you. Like, it's going to be about putting in the hard work and learning the ropes. I'd also give you a huge advice. Go ask questions to all your future customers. Whoever you're going to sell to, go ask them questions. The best way to be successful in business is to deliver for people what they actually want. And the best way to figure out what they want is to ask questions.
Can I input on that? This prototype, it has 4 additional attachments that caters to the user. So that's what I'm going off of.
Okay.
Because this thing it's a dust mop. And
Okay.
it hasn't been altered since 1993. So what I've done is
I love it.
added 4 new attachments to it. It is like the future of dust mops.
So listen,
But
I don't give a shit if it's the future of human beings. If the customers don't eventually like it or care, it's not going to matter. So just because you love your dust mop doesn't mean the market does. So you have to go out there and really get people to give a crap, create content, get it into people's hands, give away some for free, get it out there. Got it?
okay,
All
got
right,
it.
buddy.
Thank you.
Take care. Gilbert, all right. Let's see what else we got in here. Do I keep pressing this? What's the number? 949-427-9833. Why did that work? I don't know what it did.
I think it was maybe you were still on, like when you test called it.
Yeah, I know, but now, like, okay, let's see what happens. This is so fun. I love it. We just got to get the call mechanisms down because the call-in show I love this. The call-in show is super fun. Like super, super fun. I just don't know who's calling right now. Like, are we still like busy? Like, I love that we just try shit like this. I love the people that are gonna actually watch this episode. Like, what the hell happened here? It's like the Facebook people here. Why can Gary just call me? Comments are repeating why straight up. Busy, it's busy. Put the phone number in again, 949-427-9833.
Oh,
I mean,
put it in the
Put it to the
comment.
top of the live stream.
Yeah, it's fine, but I mean, I don't think that's what's happening. I'm sure somebody's calling.
We can call people back.
Should I just call people?
Yeah.
Should I just tell people on Facebook to put their phone numbers and just call?
Well, no, we have their number, right?
Cause I can see the
People that, you have the numbers?
yeah that have,
All right,
they've
just give me a
left
number.
voicemail.
Great. All right, I'm calling some people. This is for you guys on episode 200 because I don't want to make this boring. We haven't.
914-469
Yep.
8676.
You don't know who the person is.
Carrie.
Oh, Karen?
Carrie.
Carrie?
Carrie.
I think so.
This is the best.
Hi, it's Anthony.
Anthony, how are you? It's Gary B.
Gary, how are you? So nice to hear from you.
Great to
It's your
hear.
friend Conk.
How are you, Conk? I love Conk. Conk, what's your question, brother?
So my question is, Gary,
amongst all the noise from all the Snapchats and all the tweets and all the Facebook postings, what catches your attention? What do you look for in value to want to do business with somebody or want to connect with somebody?
You mean all the people that are hitting me up, like just like do this with me, do that with me, like what catches my attention?
Right, because you talk a lot about Twitter video. You know, I got my interview with Tony Robbins through you. I used Twitter video. Yep. I got it.
Yep.
So trying to, land meetings and connect with people. What do you look for? What's of value to you amongst the thousands of snaps and the thousands of postings? I'm really interested to know what your thoughts are.
So unlike Tony Robbins and other things of that nature and all these other executives, I talk so much about getting to people, and I've helped people get to people, a la what happened for you, that
Right.
I get so much of that back at me. Like, you know what's really pissing me off? Jab, 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 right hook. The amount of people that are doing things for me that don't have the pure intent in mind. They're just doing it because they want something in return. And then they're giving me things that I don't want your fucking jab. And Conk, I don't want the jabs that you want to give me. Like, I didn't want that hat. Like, I didn't want it. So like, I think that what I look for is pure intent and something that brings me value of the moment. For example, let me do something right now on episode 200. I'm about to send an email internally at VaynerMedia on Monday. I'm adding a new team member to my team called distribution. Like, I want to know, like, this is things we've all talked about, maybe you guys don't, but I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to bring one person, and their whole job for 15 hours a day is to get distribution for my content, which means for 15 hours a day, you have to reach out to the 200,000 websites in the world that I think could take Daily V, the Ask Gary V show, and my articles and want to distribute them and use them the way that Forbes and HuffPo and others do it. So, I'm looking for things that I need. If somebody happened to have been paying attention to me and realized that distribution mattered and tweeted out, hey, Gary V, I want to do distribution for you. I will guarantee you that I'll get 11,000 websites in 100 days to distribute your content. That would have caught my attention because that was something I needed. So whatever I care about and I need, if I see it being communicated, that's what I react to, Conk.
That's awesome, Gary. Listen, I appreciate it. So last thing, and I'll hang up, is it's all about fundamentals, picking up the phone, doing the research, finding out what's valuable to you, not what I think is valuable. What you decide.
That's right,
Gary, thank you so very much, my friend.
Love you, Conk. Take care. 949-427-9833 is the number. It's so funny.
I'm gonna try turning off call screening.
You're gonna turn off call screening and see what happens?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm not scared of call screening. Give me another number.
And they're fucking calling like crazy.
What?
Please call me.
Every second.
Well, Andy, here's the key. The number one thing we have to do, and keep calling, because the number one thing I want to do, Andy, is I want to remarket all these cell phone numbers on Facebook to sell them some more books. I'm just kidding.
Right.
But I do want to make sure they see content.
We're going to Lexington. 859
859
321
321
1378.
1378. I love how these people are going to get random calls from other people in Vayner Nation. Sorry.
You're on the Gary show.
Gary V, how's it going?
Good, man. Who is this?
This is Chase Fairchild. How are you doing?
I'm doing super well, Chase. Thanks for being on the show, episode 200. Thank you so much, brother.
It's awesome. I'm glad we got through.
Yeah, what's your question?
So my friends and I are starting a creative agency.
Good. I know a thing or two.
months.
I know a thing or two about that.
And so we follow your work and we read a lot of your stuff, and we're trying to get all our ducks in a row before we start. We launch August 1st. How do you think is the best way for us to get over the fear of failing at this? Because it's kind of taken a leap. We're currently an in-house marketing department for a 21 chain retail store.
I think you guys
We're
need,
taking the
if you
leap.
guys are taking the leap, you guys are rounding the troops and saying, screw this place, we're going to do our thing. You've got to first decide, here are the ways to do it. You do the emotional and the practical when you take a leap. The practical is how many of you are doing it?
3.
The 3 of you have to figure out worst case scenario, nothing goes well. How long can you survive on your savings, or you're willing to be entrepreneurial ghetto? Got it?
Yeah.
So
got
the 3 of you need to sit in a circle and you go, India, how long can you last? And India says 18 months. Andrew, how long can you last? 4 months. Andy, how long can you last? 2 years. We know we're only as strong as our weakest link. Goddamn Andrew's only got 4 months. So we have to talk about that. Number 1, do you think that the 3 of you can go without any sales for a year?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is we have investors from the company that got behind us, and they're like, we kind of have a safety net a little bit. If it fails,
So great.
you know,
So
maybe
then, so
we'll fall
it sounds
back,
like you created the practical version, And now you just have to make the emotional version. Too many people, and you know I've been talking about this, fake entrepreneurship. If you're scared to make the jump, you still have entrepreneurial tendencies. You're not an entrepreneur yet. It's why you worked in a company in the first place. You just got to make the jump or not. It's like swimming. You either jump in the pool and you go, or you don't. The end.
Yeah, definitely. And then that's kind of my fear because, we're just starting this, it's kind of new frontier, and
dude,
we're really excited about
don't
it,
be scared.
so.
Nothing's going to happen. You can always go back to the goddamn job.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to happen? Like, people are going to make fun of you? Like, your mom's going to say you failed? Like, who gives a shit? Go try it. Doesn't work, and go. Don't care what other people think. It's the only reason you're scared.
Yep.
Whether it's your spouse, your partner, your child, your mother, whoever it is, eliminate those voices, listen to yourself, and know that if you fail, you go back into it and nothing bad will happen. But if you win, it's the greatest shit that ever happened.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, brother. See ya.
Great. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. So why are calls coming through while I'm on the line, but then not? You think they're coming through because you did the unblock, right?
That's what I'm.
That was your theory.
Yeah.
But look what's happening. They're still not ringing. 9 missed calls. What do you want?
How we doing?
Are you just jumping in the middle of my show? I still have 7 minutes. Why would you come in? India, what's up with your partner in crime?
He's
So
very
she-
checking in
she's
on
not
you.
gonna-
What do you
she's
mean?
not gonna keep
I
the
trust
same
that
rules.
Gary knows.
We know the 7 minutes. Don't come in the middle of my show. All right, give me a number.
Tyler.
Scott,
Scott, what is it?
410
410
646
646
2906.
2906. D-Rock, ask them how, hey guys, what do you guys think about the call-in concept for the Ask Gary D show? Get a little
Reached 4106.
Next.
414.
There's a delay for your answers. I want a plus up, plus down for the Ask Gary D show being a live call-in show. Help me out. Give me some feedback. There's a different energy with this.
You have so many numbers coming in.
414-530-3949.
I love it.
You love it, right?
Love it. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's better.
Love it.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
This is it. We're gonna be a call-in
Love
show.
it.
India, your goose is cooked.
Oh, my God, it's Gary. Oh, my God.
Who is this?
This is Dante.
Dante, what's up?
What's up?
Where are you from,
Oh, my God, I'm
Dante?
so excited. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee in the house. Are you
Hey.
are you a huge Brewers fan?
I'm not as big of a Brewers fan. I'm actually a Baltimore Ravens fan. That's like
Nice.
my main team.
Okay, respect. What's your
That's
question,
just
brother?
look. Okay, so all right, I have so many questions. Okay, let me think of the first one. Okay, so this is my perfect question. All right, so I started a business not too long ago called Forensics Forever.
Okay.
I work with elementary schools, and I do workshops that are pertinent to like forensics or speech and debate, if you're familiar with that.
Yes, I am.
And one of the hardest things to do is to get into the schools and provide those workshops.
Yes.
Because it's like really hard to get
Because it's
past those
politics and
gatekeepers.
bureaucrats and goddamn principals and superintendents that all suck and are average. Not all of you, but the most of you.
So like, I really want to change the educational system up. So like, first of all, let me throw a quick plug and say, if you're an elementary school principal and you want to work with me, hit me up.
Right hook.
And you know, a little right hook. And also though, like, how do I get past those gatekeepers, aka
Easy.
the
Content.
secretaries?
Dante, the best way to sell is to not sell. The best way in the world to sell is to have people come to you instead of you going to them. Put out content. Write an article on Medium, 6 mistakes a superintendent makes, then post it, and then spend $100 on amplifying the ad in Milwaukee in that general area, and I guarantee 4 superintendents and teachers will pass it on. It's put out content. Film the stuff that you can film. Some of it will be private and you can't. The answer, Dante, the full answer is making content that's a gateway drug to penetrate the decision makers in school systems. Got it?
Yes. Okay. Last part with this question then. How do I do that with no money? Like seriously, I literally
Can you
have
write?
no money. How do I?
Can you write?
Like, I'm okay.
Can you do?
I'm like,
Okay, so I would do audio because I like the way you talk. Like I would do SoundCloud posts. I would post them on your Facebook page. You might have 1 fan right now, and then I would reach out to everybody you know and ask them to share it in Milwaukee. And literally ghetto, like I used to do it. Go to Twitter and search people talking about your subject matters and reply to them. Money is a tricky thing. Money tricks people. People think they need money. You don't need money. You need hustle and or money. If you want it, I don't want to hear you fucking watching the Ravens at Monday night. Well, actually you do, because you got to watch the football game. But after that, you got to stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning. You can go to Twitter, search the 5-mile radius of Milwaukee, and hit up anybody talking about school issues. You can put out content, rally up all your friends, all 47 people, your fucking auntie, I don't give a shit, and ask her to share it. And it just starts. It starts. You got to start from the bottom.
Okay. Definite.
All right, Dante, get it. See it. Bye. All right, Dante.
130 people watching in 360, and people in the YouTube chat are asking for the number or how to get their number in.
So YouTube 360 949-427-9833. How many people on Facebook Live?
3.9.
Almost 4,000 people.
4,000.
4,000. Let's go, Andy.
Yep. 832
832
315
315.
5110. Going to Texas.
How are we doing
Hello.
again?
Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to read.
They're on Google Voice too.
Efren Garcia.
Gary Muckenbuck D.
Hey guys, this is.
What's up, man? It's Gary. Hello?
Hello.
It's Gary Vaynerchuk. How are you?
Good. I guess I need to take this off. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. I was hearing the feedback from watching it and hearing my voice.
No worries,
Hey
man.
guys, Efren Garcia. Greetings from Houston, Texas.
Big ups, Houston, H-Town. What up?
I was introduced from a friend of mine, Method 21, that told me about you guys because I was starting up my business, and definitely it's lit a fire underneath me. So I started up Unison Industrial Solutions.
Okay.
It's a sales consulting company. I was mentoring some kids from the University of Houston that didn't have any direction when they finished their degrees. So what I started doing was introducing them to trade shows, taking them out, taking them to some of the networking events, giving them a crash course on oil and gas.
Yep.
So I said, man, this would be a great business to start to be able to network.
So real quick, my man. This is the Ask Gary V show, so I got to ask, what's the question? I appreciate the context, and I don't want to be a douche. I want the question, though. I'm obsessed with the question.
How do you keep it together? I wanted to ask suggestions of a CRM software that I can utilize to keep everything together.
Yep.
So I want to kind of give you an overview.
Yep.
And then,
no, I appreciate it.
They get all the different pieces together, and then maybe if I can do that, also be able to white label a CRM.
Got it. So you actually want to build a CRM for people that do stuff like you, or you want to figure out what's the difference between an Excel sheet or Google Doc that's free and Salesforce? And the answer is probably both, right? So, I mean, are you are you really saying, I don't want to do a service business, I want to build a SaaS business and create a product?
No, so we do sales consulting for oil and gas. And so I wanted to be able to cultivate a farm, teach these kids. That way they have some direction, and then maybe even while they're going to school, give them practical application of what they're learning.
Okay.
And then give them a crash course in the oil and gas so that they have a goal in mind for their education.
And so,
possibly hire them.
Okay. And so the question is, how do you organize their information to be most efficient, or what? Well, I want to make sure I understand the question.
Correct. So it would be keeping all the students together, be able to categorize them and be able to find out what they're studying, whether it's engineering, sales, marketing.
Honestly, like Salesforce or Google Docs, like it's not super complicated. Those are your two plays.
Okay. And what about a white label CRM? Do you have any suggestions on the white label one?
Meaning you want to create one, or who's out there that white labels? Like, what do you want to do with the white label CRM? I want to understand what you're asking.
The white label CRM, I want to be able to give these students a direction with oil and gas.
Got it.
You can call, say, Exxon and call this.
I don't know, but the good news is there's something way better than the Ask Gary V show. You should write this down. You got a pen, paper? Ready?
Ready.
GOOGL. Got it. That's when you want information, my friends, Google is better than me. You know, if you want context, I might be better. Respect?
Gotcha.
Thanks, man.
Thank
you. All right, good experiment. I got one more.
Scott, this is the dude you tried to call, but he called back and he left a voicemail, and I just caught it.
I don't know. I want Scott to feel the pain.
Okay. I tried for you, Scott.
Scott, we're sorry. Andy did the right thing. Show Andy's face.
His intent.
All right. Fun experiment. I got to go. I just want to take a few seconds and thank all of you for allowing me to get to episode 200. It's fun because episode 200, I think you can see, a little clunky. We're trying to figure it out, but there's clearly the pieces. D-Rock, what did you see? Like people like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
There's the pieces, the foundation of some sort of interesting next chapter of the Ask Gary Vee show, where we finally get rid of. You can show the riffraffs over here. We just get rid of them after they're finished. Technology is taking over them. We gotta what's that?
I have a new job.
You have a new job. The inbox is more intense than you think. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting this show, supporting me, watching CNBC the other night. I appreciate that. The Snapchat, the Daily Bees, all that. D-Rock and I are going to be back to filming those, so that should be fun. And thank you so much for being part of this journey. I appreciate you tremendously. And we will be back for episode 201 shortly, probably Monday, right?
Yep.
It's like Monday. It'll be interesting. Are we going to go live Q&A, or are we going to go back to the old format? Actually, that's the question of the day. Give me the direction you'd like to see episode 200 through 300. You keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them. On this episode, we do a call-in show. Yo,
Yo,
what up?
Gary, this is Josh Easton. How are you?
Good, Josh, how are you?
Pretty good. Hey, man. So I just noticed you were wrapping up your show. So
No.
you still have time for a question?
I'm not wrapped up, I'm finished.
You're finished.
But I
So
got
now
good
I'm just
news.
stealing your
I'm
time.
gonna sneak in this question for you. So,
All right.
what is it?
So,
Fast.
Good question. So
This has to be the
I own
fastest
two
question and answer of all time. Go.
So I own two businesses. I'll keep it brief. So when do you decide if you start a business? Okay, I have two right now. One of them I've kind of dropped passion in. My partners don't really have the drive to kind of keep going on.
Yep.
At what point do you decide to throw in the towel? And how exactly, have you ever had any situations where you've kind of found yourself in a business?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of
even if you
businesses.
just-
I've been in a lot of businesses where I was the minority partner, non-driver of the businesses that have failed. And the way I do it is I just take it for a loss and I chalk it up. You try to sell it for whatever scraps it's worth, or sell it back to your partners that are running it, or you walk away. It's a zero. It's over. It's done. Or if you feel like crap, but I worked 7 years and it's worth real money, you sell it. And you sell it from a non-leveraged position, which means you'll get less money for it, but it's still okay, because clearly by the tone of your voice and the fact that you have now passion for number one, you've got to let it go.
Yeah, well, you work 90 hours a week and it gets tough to spread it between two places,
Yeah, I
especially
mean, like-
when your
I mean,
passion
like-
lies in one place,
The real question is, how much money are you going to lose, and are you willing to lose it? And a lot of times what people don't realize is they don't want to lose the $40,000 or the $5,000 or $500 million, and they could make $700 million or 5,000 times 4. Like, if you get back your 40 hours from that thing, or 30 or 20 or even 10, you might make more money deploying it against the thing you care about than the money you left on the table. So XYZ, you're leaving 100,000 that you're giving up, and you're like, shit, I can't give that up. But what you don't realize is the 18 hours back and the happiness and not the drain and the emotional drain of 100 hours a week on that other thing allows you to make 120,000 on your new gig.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where I'm at. Is how much more money can I make off another business that I dedicate more time to? And this one's kind of
You know the answer.
starting to lose it for me,
answer.
No, it's totally clear. Never start businesses with friends either. So I'll
No,
probably
always.
walk away
Oh,
with
no, not true. Always start businesses with friends if you
But
can
just
pull
get
it off.
everything in writing.
Yeah, well, listen. It didn't work out. It's a life lesson, right? But
Yeah.
But that's the fucking game, baby. This is entrepreneurship.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've
It
done
is,
two
India.
different businesses. that-
Oh, the beef's funny to
What's
you?
that?
All right, I gotta go, bro. I love you.
All right, thanks,
See
man.
Call from unknown caller. To accept, press 1.
All right, I gotta go, bro. I love you.
Ah! Should we take questions? Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys, this is Carlos.
Oh, this is actually India. Gary had to leave.
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess
I'm sorry.
Too bad luck. I mean, don't worry. I'm more persistent than an old lady trying to get a cat, so I'm gonna continue trying to, communicate with him, whatever.
Yeah, Twitter's the best place to do that for sure. Twitter's the best place to hit up Gary.
Yeah, definitely. Hey guys, thank you so much for the effort and making this. This is awesome. This was some QVC shit. I loved it.
I
love
swear
that
to
too.
God, this is insane. Like the value of trying to communicate with Gary, trying to communicate with all you guys and the Vayner Nation, whatever. It's insane when you guys try to do it like that. This is you know, why live broadcasting, live Facebook Live and Periscope and Meerkat. This is what it really is. This is the value. This is the value of the product, the QVC thing of live streaming. So thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for calling. Sorry Gary wasn't here.
Cool, no problem. Have a good one, guys.
See you, dude. Bye.
All right, make sure
We
you
just
guys.
unplug it.
No,
Let's
we're
see.
good. I deleted it all.
Yeah, this is gonna-
In this off?
There's gonna be like a meeting in here later.
No,
The red
just
light's
gonna-
on.
just go back. I'll
No,
turn
it's
it
still on.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm turning it off. That was interesting.
Can you keep that shit? So-
And then just end it right there. Shit.
It's a good experiment.
Very interesting.
Alright, let's do a nice. Let's do a nice.
Do you guys want to go sit in the park? Just be
Don't
curious
get-
if they actually.
Yeah. I
Oh, but
can't.
he's leaving. Do you guys want to picnic in the park? Picnic in the park?
I'm trying to go to the hangout, Jordan.
No, it's actually pretty good. You had it? The white one. I haven't had it.
Cool? Very interesting.
Does Gary need this?
Yeah.
So,
You can't run a walk. Run a nice little walk.
I knew he was coming. Found it. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.